Hello, Brent. How are you today?
Hey, how are you, Corey? Good to see
Hey,
you.
thank you for this time for us to sit down. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Just got in. Boy, it's Monday. It's the start of a new week. But you got a lot of things planned this week?
Well, actually, we've got a pretty full slate. Yeah.
What are some of the things you're going to be working on this week?
Well, we've just got a bunch of home deliveries and things like that, and then we have a fair that we're going to this weekend. Hopefully, I'll be back in time to visit the family a little bit, put in some family time, and go to church, and then catch some soccer games, my boys' soccer games. So.
Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah.
Does your boy, do you have, how many kids do you have?
Two boys.
Two boys. Do they both play soccer? Are they old enough?
Yeah, one of them's 4, so he's just barely getting into it, and really it's more of a
Soccer ball's bigger than he is?
Yeah, they just kind of rumble around in a little group. It's funny. And then I have a 9-year-old, and he's pretty good. I mean, he's getting there. It's still not very coordinated, but they're a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot easier to watch it. The other one is just them having fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can imagine having 2 kids growing up. You want to be able to be their dad, have time with them, and what is, I mean, on a typical weekend, are you usually able to stay with the kids, or are you at work, or what are you doing on the weekend?
Well, we are delivering bounce houses and fun jumps and things like that. Pretty much all weekend, and if it's not me, it's my employees. Hopefully I can get away, but when they can't make it, I have to step up. Or if there's a big event like we were talking about, like a fair or something, I typically join them on that kind of thing. So.
Oh, that must be awesome to have a dad that has a bounce house company. That is great.
Yeah.
How big is it? How did you get
it.
started doing that company?
Well, it was kind of a fluke thing. We just got tired of paying for all the fun jumps ourselves, and so a few of us thought it'd be great to go in and buy one, and so we bought a little tiny one, for $300 or $400, and a few of my friends and everything, and it kind of just snowballed. I mean, other friends wanted to borrow that, so we would loan it out, and I would rent it to them so that we could make repairs on it if we needed to, and that's it. Kind of just snowballed. Now we've got about 15, 20 jumps, that kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you the sole decision maker? Are you the owner? What roles do you play right now? How big is your company?
Well, you asked me multiple questions there, but I make the sole decision. I write all the checks, that kind of thing, or I sign all the checks. How big are we? We have about 15, 20 jumps. I say 15 to 20. Some of them are, different types of activities that are not actually fun jumps. They're, like these big wheels that people can get in and roll around in and that kind of thing, and run in, like a hamster ball type deal. But about 20 units we have, and we're doing decent business. I mean, it's a pretty saturated market. We've got some competitors out there, but we're doing pretty good business, and we'd like to do better. But that involves hiring better people, and it's kind of a difficult market in regards to keeping labor. It's kind of labor intensive, cleaning the jumps and loading them on, especially if it's wet and it's rained. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Weather must be your best friend and your worst enemy.
Yeah.
Do you have like a Salesforce team, and then you have a team that takes care of shipping and handling? What is the structure of your business? Do you have a lot of employees? Do you have few employees?
I've got about 7 guys right now that I rotate through. I've got a full-time guy that helps me coordinate a lot of stuff, and he's predominantly involved with all the jumps. But I'm afraid I'm about to lose him because it's kind of like I said, labor intensive. I try to keep him away from having to do as many deliveries as possible.
Sure.
Use my part-time guys for that. So, got a full-time guy, and then I've got a part-time crew of about 6. So.
So do you find that it's hard to keep and retain your employees because of the workload?
Absolutely. Yeah. You can't pay them a ton of money. You've got to watch your margins and everything, and and then it can be backbreaking. there's a reason why I don't want to do it for the rest of my life. I want to hire people to do it,
Do I have permission to kind of take notes in our meeting today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. The reason why I'm here is to really help find a solution to any problems you might have. There are some specific things that me and my company are able to provide, and we specifically deal, the name of our company is ADP. This is my business card.
Oh, thank you.
And definitely, it seems like you're definitely wanting to grow your business. What are some things that you're doing to try and help you grow your business?
Well, I'm trying to network more with a lot of the local party companies here in town and things like that. Do some marketing with them. Ideally, we want to be the first group that people call when they need a birthday jump or a special occasion, jump for a special occasion.
Mm-hmm.
But it requires connecting with people that those people connect with more. We've already done a lot of marketing. People already know who we are, but they kind of undercut us on price. Some of the smaller guys undercut us on price a lot. So just trying to maximize the marketing presence that we have and minimize the costs at the same time. So we can do that by connecting with some other groups that are already in kind of the event or activity business. And so getting with some of the catering halls and some of the event places and really trying to network with them more. It's tough though. I do all the back end office stuff. So dividing my time between trying to get out there and do that, I kind of have to do that after hours sometimes. And so it's a little tough. Or I'm in the networking mode all day long, and then I do all the officing stuff after hours. So it can be difficult, but we want to grow, and it means getting in front of these event planners and people that run these these companies.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Mr. McNeil, I know that you want to spend more time with your family. You don't want to be doing paperwork late at night after hours. I know that you are wanting to be able to network with other businesses and other companies and even individuals. Do you do individual customers as well?
Yeah, absolutely. That's where we kind of started again, renting to all the regular families, just regular kind of a delivery like that.
So some of the things that are preventing you from being able to meet and network is some of your backlog paperwork that you're doing. Are you having to fill out a lot of forms with your part-timers? What are some of your most time-consuming jobs that you're doing that's taking you away from sales?
Well, some of the main things, I mean, obviously, like I said, I cut all the checks, or I sign all the checks and, do all the payroll stuff. It is, or it can be at times when we lose some guys, and we do lose them fairly frequently. These are college-age kids, or kids who didn't want to go to college and, frankly, are just looking to make a paycheck, So, yeah, it can be difficult in filling out all the paperwork for them, and keeping all of that straight is crazy. It can be nuts, all the forms and everything.
So it sounds to me like if you had a system in place that automatically had these forms filled out by the employee, and then you are able to just review them and not spend so much time filling out all these forms each and every single time. It's important to you to be able to get the checks out and the payroll out fast and quickly. And I think that tell me, your greatest concern is that you cannot get all your paperwork and all the checks done and all of that put together, and then not give that responsibility to someone else? Are you wanting to do all that, or are you wanting to do something else?
I mean, it'd be great to have somebody doing it, but at this stage, I'm in that in-between stage where you know, we could probably take someone on to do that. I'd love to train this full-time guy to do it. But it's, you know, not necessarily what he wants to do. He doesn't like keeping all the books and all the accounts. I mean, I need someone that can do it all, you know, I mean,
Right.
we're not big enough yet to have all these different things separated, you know, into departments, if you will, but, I mean, I would love to train him to do that. I'd love to have somebody else to do it, just the money and the right person, you know.
Well, it sounds like we have a solution to some of these problems that you're having. The problems of not being able to get out in front of the sales force because you're having to do all of the payroll, you're having to do all of the hiring and the training. Are you doing all the training as well?
Well, a lot of the teaching the kids how to clean these jumps and, you know, teaching them safety about the truck and trailers and all that. That can be done by my full-time guy. I mean, he does kind of head that up, make sure it's squared away. But.
With ADP, you're able to actually have these checks filled out automatically. Or, you know, they can do it bi-weekly, weekly, monthly. When do you send out your checks?
Bi-weekly, pay our guys every other week.
So what this means to you is that if you had a payroll system that came out you said bi-weekly?
Mm-hmm.
If it came out bi-weekly automatically and you were able to review those automatically, that would save you a lot of time, wouldn't it? How much time do you think would like if you were able to how much time do you spend doing all of those things?
A lot of time. Probably 2 or 3 days out of the week.
2 or 3 days out of the week.
Yeah.
Brent, if you were able to
all of the administration put together, not just what I mentioned. But.
Right. All of your administration duties. If you were able just to cut that time in half to a day and a half, you're only spending a day and a half, and you have a whole day and a half to do with whatever you want to do. What would you do at that time?
I would try to get out in front of the customers more.
How much more
or
money?
Spend time with my family, one or the other.
How much more money could you make? You've got a whole day and a half. You could probably meet with what 10 more customers in that day?
Yeah, I mean, I could certainly meet with a handful. I would think at least 4 or 5. Yeah.
Number wise, you know, try to ballpark, you know, money amount. How much more money could you make if you had an extra day and a half in your week?
Gosh, I could probably close at least a couple of accounts, I would hope, you know, I mean, or at least get in front of a couple of people and get some commitments from them.
So this is big. This isn't just one little small deal. This is something that's really valuable to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you be interested in ADP payroll automatically fulfilling all of your checks and being able to implement all of these things? Would you like to see a brochure that I have about this?
Sure.
And so on this brochure, you can see that your checks are being made out bi-weekly for you. And this can be enrolled on a cloud-based system, which means that you can access...
What's cloud? What is the cloud-based system? What is that?
Cloud-based means that it's internet-based. Means that you can access it from anywhere. Describe to me a time when you needed to do payroll, but you couldn't.
On the road.
Mm-hmm.
On the road.
Do you have a smartphone?
I do.
What do you use your smartphone for?
Making phone calls.
Do
Directions and you know, Google Maps, that kind of thing.
So you're actually kind of tech savvy with your phone. Imagine being able to access your payroll information while you're on the road. Let's say you're over in Tahlequah and you're trying to close an account over there, and guess what? It's Friday and you need to get back to the office, right, to finish up your payroll. Well, now you don't, because now you can do it mobile. You can do it on your phone.
Okay, how does that work?
Um, as you can see on your phone here, you can actually you log into your account, and then it has your account and all of your employees, all of your part-time and your full-time employees, and what they make per hour. Or do your employees work per hour?
Yeah, everybody, yeah.
So you can,
especially the part-time guys.
yeah, and then you, right here on your mobile app, you can list out exactly what their hours were. You can approve the checks, and it's automatically sent out for you.
Okay.
No more hassle, you're done. And then you can go back and review whenever you want. You can do this on your phone or your computer.
All right, that's gonna be my question. Does it have to be the phone only, or?
No, it's internet-based. Anything that has internet, your iPads, your computers, your phones, all of that, it's based in the ADP cloud-based, internet-based system, so you can access it anywhere. What that means to you is that you have more time to do what you do best, and you're not going to be stuck. You're not going to be chained to your desk.
Yeah, no. I get where you're going with this, and, oh,
Don't worry about it. Do you
Okay.
have any other questions?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a lot of questions, or at least, you know, the biggest thing I can, or the biggest thing I'm thinking of right now is, you know, how much is this going to be? I mean, frankly, it sounds pretty expensive, and I don't know how I'm going to integrate. I don't know. I just haven't seen the product yet. You know, if I'm going to buy something, you know, I want to make sure it's going to actually be a benefit. I mean, it would be great to be able to do that from the road, but you know, I need for it to make sense logistically, or I need to be able to know that I can use it and it's not going to confuse the heck out of me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
for you, you have about 7 employees. Is that right?
yes.
And we have, for you, per monthly, now that you see the value of this and how much more money that you could be making with your whole day and a half more of time, you know, I don't even know what that dollar figure amount is, but for you, you're only going to be paying $28.95 per month for ADP products. Now, you said you were concerned about learning the product and how to use it, and what's cool about us is that we actually have a 24/7, 365-year support. So if you have any questions whatsoever, you can call them up, get a real person on the phone, and they will help you step by step. So that way it's easy and it's fast.
Yeah, I mean, that is great. I mean, if it's only, what was it, 28? It's only 28, that's not bad. That's actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be. It is monthly. I didn't realize it was going to be a monthly thing. I guess it makes sense, though, if, you know, if it's like this service that I'm using. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, this is going to be helping your business perform better every single month. And in order to start up this system, it's only going to be $150. That is minimal.
Okay, so wait a minute, 150 bucks?
Yes, for your, this will give you all of the features of the benefit, which is in the material that I'm giving you. You'll be able to take care of all your HR information. You'll be tax compliant. How much time do you spend worrying about whether you're compliant with all of your rules and regulations?
Like I said, a lot.
Yeah. Imagine not having to worry about any of that because ADP does that for you. And then also we have training materials, so that way your employees can get trained about what their job descriptions and job duties are.
What do you mean they do it for me? I don't understand. How do they do compliance for me? How do they do tax for me? I don't.
So to me, it sounds like your concern is how does ADP do this? When does that sound accurate?
Yeah, I'm doing it, but they're doing it. I don't understand.
In relation to tax compliance, is that your question? You were concerned. How does ADP take care of your tax?
You said HR tax or something like that, and you said they take care of it. I just thought, well, wait a minute, hold on. I thought I was doing it.
Okay, so what which the HR needs are able to do is they're able to have pre-filled forms for you. So that way it's easy for you to fill out the information and it's automatically done. Your tax compliance, ADP keeps up with all of the new rules every single year. That way if you are not, if anything is submitted and it's wrong and there's a fine, ADP will cover that because they keep up to date on everything, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, so it sounds like to me, they're submitting my taxes for me, or they're
Yes.
taking care of all the stuff with, so as I do payroll with them, they're keeping track of my taxes. Is that what you're saying? They're keeping track of my taxes and
You'll have all of
telling
your...
me what I need to send to my accountant and things like that, or?
Yeah, you'll have all of your tax information on your equipment. You'll submit that data to ADP,
Okay.
and ADP will submit it to the appropriate services, the appropriate agencies.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have any further questions? Is there anything that is preventing you from getting started today?
Well, I need to digest through the price thing and make sure I understand it correctly. And I just need to get my head wrapped around it before I make a decision. Because I want to see the product before I decide to just buy this thing.
Sure, absolutely. Can we set up an appointment for next Tuesday and we'll run a demo and get it installed on your machine?
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
I know you had a meeting right now, otherwise I would install it right now and I could show you right now. But I'm going to respect your time and we'll set up first thing Tuesday and then we'll go from there.
Sure. Yeah.
And
it's a demo, right, we're talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about the demo, and if you are interested in this product and it fits your needs, would you agree to starting with us? You're not signing anything, you're just signing, this is an agreement that we have here about whether you, if you love the benefits of our product, that you are agreeing to take advantage of it.
I mean, let's see how it works first. Let's see how it works.
All right.
Before I
Well,
decide anything.
does at 8 o'clock Tuesday sound good?
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah,
All right.
I'll just
Thank
meet
you.
here.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
See you soon.
Appreciate it, Corey.